Hi there Pisces, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your reading for the month of February. If you haven't been to me before, then there are two decks in front of you. This is the Oracle deck, it's the Angels of Healing and Hope. It's a gorgeous deck. We pick one of those and then we take 6 tarot cards. This is the Radiant Wise Spirit. Now I'll put the details of the decks I'm using in the description, as well as an opportunity, if you should feel so inclined, to buy me a coffee. I happen to drink tea, but as you can hear, I'm very English, but I don't mind a cup of coffee either, to be honest with you. And last month you were quite generous, some of you, so thank you so much, as you did, if you did last month as well. It's an opportunity for you to just give me a small donation for the channel. Okay, so don't have to, but it's there if you want to, and I'll put the link in the description. Okay, so I always say this, if it doesn't resonate, please don't try and make it fit. It's just an opportunity for the tarot to give you a message, and sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. If it doesn't feel right, then check out your moon and or your rising signs, because it could be that this month you're operating more from your moon energy side rather than your sun energy side. And that happens. It depends on the astrology. Talking of which, key dates. There are a couple, and I've made a note here. So the 4th of February, Uranus moves direct into Taurus. So all of that stuckness that we've been feeling around money situations, or just basically life security, all those, because Taurus is very secure energy, any of that starts to move, so we're no longer stuck, which is a wonderful thing. On the 6th of February you've got Mercury entering Pisces, your own sign, wonderful. And that means that basically how you communicate, you become more intuitive, more in tune with yourself, because you're a Piscean, so you become very more yourself. Your voice will feel very more authentically you. So it's a time of authenticity in your communications. And then on the 10th of February, you've got Venus entering Pisces, which is about what you value. So you've got, now you communicate in a Piscean way. What you value is your Piscean way. So you've basically got, you're more in tune with yourself during this period of time. Okay, so then you've got the 14th of February, Saturn enters Aries, and this is a brand new 2.5 year cycle. And Saturn is all about duty and responsibility, so setting boundaries and all that sort of thing. And then Aries is about leading from the front, so it's very much about the self-assertion. And it's going to be really interesting to see what happens on a global scale here, because it's 2.5 years and Saturn is entering Aries. So yeah, things are definitely going to change. And that's about creating boundaries and just basically about defining yourself and standing up for your rights. So that's what I think is really interesting. Again, that starts on Valentine's Day. On the 17th, we've got a solar eclipse in Aquarius. So that's a powerful reset of friendships, communities, tech, and where people belong. So it's a new beginning, a new future self is beginning there. So that's another new beginning. And then on the 20th of Feb, you've got Saturn conjunct Neptune in Aries. So that's the big threshold moment. So old identities dissolve and future ones begin to form. So reality meets dreams. So that's really interesting. And then you've got my favourite, least favourite, actually I'm really not a fan of Mercury retrograde, but it starts on the 26th of Feb. So during that period of time, you're just going to go through a period of time where you need to make sure that you're really clear in your communications. Well, you should be, because you're about, you've got the Pisces entering help there. Really clear about what you're communicating. Check your travel plans twice. Check your cross your T's and dot your I's. So that's what's happening this month. It's quite a big month. So without further ado, Pisces, let's see what this month has in store for you. Okay, right, Pisces. Ask for a sign. Okay, so what so things are shifting. I've just made a note there that last month things were shifting, bringing more responsibilities your way. So you're asking for a sign. Okay, now, or you need to ask for a sign. But that's great, because you've got your Piscean stuff, which is around intuition. So you are very in tune with this aspect of yourself this month. Please forgive the shadow. I have the light on and I keep turning it off and on. It can't decide what it's doing outside. One minute it's a light, the next minute it's not. So it does affect the images. Okay, so right, you begin the month defending yourself, standing up for yourself with regards to your beliefs, your truths. So this is an idea, this is about, it's a bit of conflict around what do you believe in as well. Do you really believe that? So it's around your values, it's around, you know, just essentially standing in your truth. So the Queen of Swords, she is the aspect of yourself where you're standing up for yourself, speaking your truth. There's no other way to embrace it or say it, actually. So you can expect to feel the need to overcome any kind of work obstacles here and defend yourself. Now this is about things you do. So this is the conflict card. So there's some conflict, and nothing's above you though. It's all on a level you can handle. It's usually at work, bit of conflict there, and you stand up for yourself and you say your piece. And good for you, because that's actually what needs to happen. As a result of that, you've got another aspect. I don't know if these two are connected at the moment, we'll see. But in the middle of the month, you've got really much. Oh, it's a lovely time, actually. It's about, so the Lovers card is all about getting things in balance, getting things in tune. It can be a significant other, a significant relationship, and there's a celebration here. So it could be about things are moving on, or that you get some real strong support from your other half. You've got something, some good news worth sharing in this relationship. So it's connected to the other person. There's good news and celebration. Now, I'll just listen to see what they're saying here. I wonder if you're going to get some kind of promotion. But there's definitely the two of you are very... Or you meet somebody at a party. There's some special significance in the middle of the month here with regards to an important other person. I want to say that, I always say that it's about an aspect of yourself, but I don't feel that. I feel that there's this obsessive, passionate kind of sign that's coming in, that there's this relationship developing into a celebration, or, you know, the two of you have done an amazing job and there's time to celebrate together. So you've either done something together, or there's somebody, or there's a celebration around the two of you. That typical stuff is like you're getting engaged, or typical stuff is you're going to have a baby, or typical stuff is the two of you have just bought a house together if you're in the early stages, or typical stuff is you've just met someone at a party. But there's another person in your life that's the cause of celebration, is probably the simplest way to put it. It can be a business deal if you're like, not really interested in that, but more often than not, it's an emotional connection, because you've got the emotions there. Yeah, good news. Congratulations, whatever that may be. And I'm just listening. Just bear with me a second. Could also be a business venture. We've got a little bit of luck coming in here. Maybe a partnership, celebrating a significant other. And then there's some money coming in here for the two of you. I mean, you know, you'll know what that is as it comes into the middle of the month. It's definitely good news. So, in simple terms, good news. Expect good news connected to another person in the middle of the month. And then you have this energy that runs through at the end of it, where you are now in a position as the Queen of Wands to take care of business. Everything that you do, you're going to put a huge amount of... It's almost like you're going to try and have fun again. So there's been this heavy energy that's come in at the beginning. There's like a return of having fun, and you're moving forward financially on solid footing. So I wonder if you're going to take up a hobby or something that means that you're going to really... And it's something that as a long-term venture, you're going to be able to earn money at it. There's a connection there with finances, but it's long-term money. It's not something that happens. It's a plodding, you know, you're kind of like plodding towards a secure future. So we've got a couple of money bits in there. Very interesting. So I'm very curious here. We've got a lovely Ace of Cups. Oh, hold thumbs. You've got a really lovely month there, Pisces. Standing up for yourself, sorting stuff out, saying your bit, some significant relationship here. There's a celebration, there's money coming in, there's something here. The two of you are connected, and there's some sort of donation or giving or receiving of money. And then you've got, it's a generosity card, and then you're going to have fun. You're plodding towards a secure, more secure financial situation there. And there's this card of hope. The Ace of Cups for you is a pure card of hope and new emotional beginning. So if you asked for a sign at the beginning of the month, or if you've asked for some, there you are, you have them all there. Okay, I hope that you found that helpful, and thank you very much for your time. And I know 2026 is missing for my regulars. My camera broke. I have to hold hands up. Our tech sometimes and me are two disasters. We've got a new camera now. I know the sound is slightly different. I've got to sort the mic out yet, but I hope you've got that clearly. And 2026 will be coming up very soon. I'm going to redo all of the ones I've done anyway, so we've got the same look. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much for your time. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.